Sean, I'm Rachel with HSD-Magazin Magazine. Thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about your new movie, Never Back Down. How was it filming this?
Oh man, it was very much one of the most challenging things I've ever done. But
Wow.
it was an incredible experience. Definitely learned what limits we can push my body to.
Definitely. So how long did you have to train for this?
Months.
Wow.
Well, 3 months before we got to Orlando, we trained 6 hours a day, 6 days a week in Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, and Taekwondo.
Wow.
And along with all that, we did fight choreography, which is kind of like doing a dance. Well, you've got to get it down because we didn't want to, because it was very important that we didn't end up hitting each other during filming, which it did happen a couple of times. Yeah, we trained so hard for it, and then the filming was exhausting too, because when we finally got around to the fight stuff, it was just 12 hours a day for weeks and weeks of fighting.
So they definitely worked you hard.
Yeah.
Have you always been interested in mixed martial arts?
I didn't discover the sport until about 2000, about 8 years ago. We were, I was living with a bunch of dudes, and we'd get bored during the daytime. We were always following boxing back then, and we ended up in the special interest section, and we discovered the UFC tapes, the old UFC stuff, and that's where it started. And I've been a fan ever since.
Yeah, it's definitely an awesome sport and fun to watch. So what brought you to want to try out for this movie?
Well, my manager and my reps got the script, and they thought that they called me up and they said, "This is definitely you. You're gonna love this script. We want you to go after this hardcore." And so I took a look at the script, and right off the bat, I was able to connect with the character. We had some similarities in our lives, and beyond that, I'm reading these great action scenes and picturing myself there. And I was like, man, I gotta do this. I mean, I'm a fan of the sport. If I get this, I get to get trained, and I get to go and make an awesome movie. And so I went after it 100%.
Awesome. What can you tell us a little bit about the movie?
It's a coming-of-age story about this young guy. His name's Jake Tyler. He's filled with lots of anger and rage over the death of his father. And he gets into a lot of fights. He gets kicked out of school. His mom moves him all the way across the country to Orlando, and he's trying to start fresh, and he's trying to calm down, and he meets a beautiful girl named Baha, played by Amber Heard, who lures him into an underground fight club. And through all that, he starts training, and he learns self-discipline and self-control through his trainer, Jean Roca, played by Jaimin Hansu. And he learns to fight for the right reasons. So, you fight for love. You fight to defend yourself, fight to defend your love. And, I think that is a great message in there.
Would you say this is kind of like a kick-ass Karate Kid of the 2000s?
Exactly. This is what Karate Kid has evolved into, in society today. This is the modern day Karate Kid for the internet age, is the way I like to see it. I mean, the sport is growing so fast right now, I just hope that the viewers will take the right message from it, though, that it's not about going out and starting fights and whatnot. It's to fight for the right reasons.
Right. Are we going to see you in any fights coming up anytime soon?
Me professionally fighting? No. Once the movie comes out, people wanting to fight me, probably. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Awesome. So you're this great young guy, good-looking guy in the movie and everything. So you fall in love with this character that's played by Amber, and what can you tell us a little bit about that? How is it to play it in a romance? And is it a little bit of romance for the females? Are the ladies gonna like it?
I think the girls are gonna like it. My character Jake meets Amber's character Baha, and she's kind of trying to live this lie in her life, this image of what she thinks everybody wants her to be to fit in, and my character calls her out instantly, and no one's ever done that to her. And so it's kind of a coming-of-age story for her character as well, to have this realization. And even though she lures him into the fight club and he gets beat up really bad, it wasn't she does feel really bad about it in the end, and she does come around, and yeah, it's a pretty love story in the middle of it.
Great. So the ladies are going to love it because of the love story and all the hot guys that are.
Well, I think the ladies are going to love it more because of our shirts being off than
probably.
the love story. But you know, the love story helps.
You have some romantic people out there.
You know.
And then
it
the guys.
It can be a date movie.
Right. Exactly. See? And the guys will love it because UFC fighting, so it's just a pretty much kick-ass movie all around.
All the way around.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today, and all the High Speed Divas magazine fans will definitely be coming and check this movie out, and I'm so excited to go see it. So
thank you.
It's coming out in theaters soon.
Yeah, March 14th.
March 14th.